Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dennis Pimentel. I'm the president of BELCO. I'm joined here today with Wayne Keynes, who's the president of Ascendant, and Judith Uden, who's the president of AGH. At 10:20 a.m. this morning, approximately, we had an island-wide outage, a major outage. I want to confirm that we did not have a major mechanical issue. We did not have a fire. We did not have an environmental impact event, and all of our employees are safe. We have contacted all of our key stakeholders, in particular the regulatory authority. We have stood up our crisis management team. We've been in here since 10:20. It was activated by Mr. Keynes, and we've been working diligently to follow the protocols under the business continuity plan since that time. We are working on restoration of our main plant. We did lose both of our major plants, the North Power and the East Power Station. We are working on slowly bringing those generators back online. I can confirm that we have, in fact, managed to restore the hospital, and we are continuing to go around the island to restore the critical infrastructure as we would normally do on our prioritization list. We are keen to get everyone on as soon as possible, but that comes with some challenges, one of which is that we have to stabilize the grid and the plant. And after we do that, we will have a clear sight of how long it will take for us to restore the entire island. In my experience, once we have stabilized the plant and the grid, we can restore the island within hours. So it's important that people understand that we did not have a major event, mechanical failure, environmental impact, and that no one was injured, and that all of our employees remain safe and are working diligently to restore power to the island as soon as we can. We do apologize on behalf of the board and the executive team and the company for the inconvenience that this has caused. We will work, as I said, diligently to get this restored as soon as possible.
Can you say what was the cause of this outage?
The cause, it's under investigation as we speak. Again, we did not have a major mechanical failure, a fire, explosion, anything of that nature. As you can imagine, our power plant is a very complex unit with many systems. So we're investigating, and in due course we will share the outcomes of the investigation. We will do a root cause analysis, and we will be reporting that to our regulator in due course.
You said there's a main system you have to get online, then the rest of your system you get. So that main system, have you got a timescale on how much you?
We do not. I'll go back to the most critical part. We have to stabilize the plant, and then we have to stabilize the grid. Once it's stabilized from a voltage and frequency perspective, we can load up the grid in a very rapid pace.
And to stabilize the plant, do you have any time scale on how that?
In my experience, this could take a few hours. So it's very dependent on how quickly we can stabilize the frequency and voltage.
So to stabilize the plant takes a few hours, and then potentially a few hours after that, could we be looking for a power outage for most of the day for non-critical services on the island?
It is possible. It is entirely possible.
Will there be any remuneration for those people who have been affected by this negatively? A lot of businesses have been shut down. I mean, restaurants have customers who can't get food.
Sure. That's something that I can't answer at this time. But I appreciate the question.
How important is it to get the city grid back up first?
Not first. We look at the hospital. We look at care facilities. We look at critical infrastructure. The city, of course, is critical. We appreciate that from an economic perspective, and so that is normally one on the priority list, but it will not be first, as you say. But we will be aggressively looking to restore it.
So the top priority was
What is the top?
No, yeah, if you can sort of give you said the hospital and care home, and then after that?
Yeah, a couple of things. The city is on a transmission network, and so the first thing we have to restore is the transmission network. And so by default, they are actually sort of at the top of the list, right? Because they're 100% underground and part of the transmission.
Now, obviously, BELCO recently, this year, I believe, activated the new North Power Station. Is it also that the problem came from that?
Not at all. Not attributable to the North Power Station.
Is North Power Station up and running still?
It is up and running, but as you can imagine, this morning we lost the East Power Station and the North Power Station, and that's what we're restoring as we speak.
All right.
Any further questions?
Is there any, are there any delays to repairs due to the power outage? Does that stop your men here at BELCO being able to get to some of the equipment or being able to light their way through?
No, we don't have any restrictions with regards to resources and equipment at this time.
Thank you very much.
Again, we apologize for the inconvenience.